Help you understand the candlestick a little bit better. Okay, so the candlestick in itself is just what the market is. It's just the candles are money. Okay, the candles are just literally money that are in this market, and each candle has different things on it and it has a name. Okay, so the candle will open. So the candle has an open. Here's the candle open, and when the candle opens, okay, when the candle opens, it's gonna have a high and a low and a close. So basically what that means is the candle is going to go up and down, and then it's going to have a closing level where it decides to close, and then it'll leave behind these things called wicks. Give me a second. Okay. It'll leave behind these things called wicks, okay? So let's say this candle opens like this. The candles are going to open. Let's say it goes up, okay? As it goes up, it's now becoming a bullish candle. Okay, because when price goes up, it's bullish. So let's just color coordinate it to be green like the default candles. So when it opens, let's say it opens a bullish candle, it opens buyers, and then it goes up. Okay? Here's the open and here's boom. Here's the high. Let's say that it moves down here. As it goes down, it's going to leave behind something called a wick. Now, what the wick is telling the story in which the candle pretty much went, like where the candle went. So, we can identify from this wick. Each wick tells a story, okay? And this wick is telling me that the candle opened and went up to here. And then it rejected this level and pushed down here. So that wick is just telling us where the candle went. It's going to leave behind data. It's telling us a story and where the candle went and what it did. So let's say that the candle ends up going lower, and once it crosses the level of open, so here's where it opened. Once it crosses below it, it now turns into a bearish candle because now sellers are coming into power. And remember, this wick is following it everywhere it goes. So boom. When it goes lower, it's becoming a bearish candle now. And let's say it goes this low and then it rejects, okay? Let's say it rejects and it pushes up. It's going to leave behind the wick with it. So every time it goes up from here, it's going to leave behind that wick like that. So that tells me exactly where this candle went. So now I know that the candle opened here. It went up this high. So here's the open. I'm going to label it. So here's the open of the candle. Open. Here's the high. And here's the low. And here's the close. If it closes like this, since it closed below the open, it closed a bearish candle. It closed a seller's candle, okay? Because the open was a bullish candle and it closed below the open and it became a bearish candle. So all this tells me is that this candle went all the way up here, it rejected, it came all the way down here, it rejected, and it closed right here, and it closed a bearish candle. Okay, so wicks are very important. Okay, they're very important to understand because it'll tell you and give you data in where the candle wanted to go and how high it went, how low it went, and where it closed. So let's give another example, okay? So here we have a selling candle. It opens selling, and let's say that it pushes up. As soon as it goes above the open, after becoming a bearish candle open, it turns green. It turns bullish because now we're above the sellers. We're buyers now. And it left behind that tiny little wick after opening. So there's that little wick. Now we come all the way up here. Let's say it comes all the way up here. and then it rejects right here. Well, it's going to leave behind a wick right there where it went. And let's say it closes there. So now we know we have the open, here's the low, here's the high, and then here's the close. So we know that we closed a bullish candle because we opened up down here and we closed above the open because it opened a bearish candle, and then we closed a bullish candle, and we know we can identify from the wicks, from the story that it told us through the wicks, that we came this high, we came this low, and we closed right here. So these candles are going to tell you a story. It's your job to pay attention to the story and decipher it. So if I go into the market and I look at any one of these candles, okay, if I look at any one of these candles, matter of fact, let me go to current market and let me go to the 1 minute time frame and let me just show you in real time. Okay, so here currently we have this candle right here and it's moving. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this indicator here. Okay, and then let's change the candlesticks colors to green and red so it's cleaner. So look at, you can see as the candle moves up, okay, here we go, new candle open, it opened bearish, and look at, as soon as it rejects, it left a wick, and then it pushed above the open, it turned green, it's a bullish candle, and look at how high that went. So now we know, and how fast that was, we know that this is the high so far. Look at, this is moving really fast, really fast. So this high is showing me how high this candle went already. So this is the high. This is the open right here. We haven't closed yet. We're going to create a new low. And look at, see the wick? So let's give it. We have 13 seconds for this to close. But here's our open. Okay, there we go. Did you see that? So let's look at another one. Open bearish. It rejected, it created a wick. It went above the open. It's a green candle now. It's going up this high. And watch when it rejects, it's going to leave a wick. See that little wick? See the wick? So it's telling me exactly the data that the candle gave. It's telling me what the candle's doing. And you're just going to use that to your advantage to see exactly what price is truly doing. And you can see, here's an imbalance. Here's a great example of the liquidity. So we know that there's money right here, right? So eventually, price is going to want to come down to this level and fill in this imbalance. Whether that's right now or the next candle or the one after that, we know that it'll eventually want to come down and fill this gap. Because this is money left behind. You see how it came into the box already? It grabbed money. By it coming into this gap, that's it grabbing money. Okay? And then boom, it fills the box. And now, boom, it's gone. No more money left behind. So that imbalance is now balanced. So being able to see it real time is perfect. I'm glad that I was able to come in here and show these examples. Just study price. Just look at price like this all the time. Really pay attention to the candle opens, highs, closes, lows. So this candle right here tells me that we opened here, right? We opened here. We closed here. Here's our close. And then here's our low. Here's our high. So we can identify that this opened a bullish candle. We closed a bearish candle. Here's our low. Here's our high. Okay. or it opened a bearish candle, but this is the open. It closed a bearish candle. Here's our low, here's our high. Okay, so it's very important to just understand what the wicks are, okay, because wicks are a huge part of how we trade. And I just wanted to get in here and really show you how it looks like in real time. Okay, so that's exactly what it looks like in real time. Let me find my examples wherever they're at. Okay, here we go. So yeah, exactly like I showed in real time, it'll go up, reject, leave behind this wick. It'll go down, reject, leave behind this wick. And all wicks are telling us exactly where price wanted to go, or where it went, and it's telling the story on what the candle did. So each candle's different, and that's pretty much it. That's the anatomy of a candle, and that's the story behind the wicks and how to understand the different things within the candle. So hope this video helped. Next video we're gonna dive into some more stuff. If you have any questions, let me know. You can also comment whatever you need to do to just ask me anything